Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up video. How are you? How are you doing? And welcome back to my channel. We've got a lot to get through today. I was going to do lots of catch-up videos on Prince Charles today because he has done quite a fair few engagements which I haven't had a lot of time to complete this week so far. But news has just broken that Prince Harry news. Prince Harry is teaming up with the Big O. The Big O! I need my mist. Oh my goodness. I need to mist because Prince Harry and the Big O are working together. My goodness. I'm giving this a yellow fan flap. Let's dry the rose mist. My goodness. So we've got a lot to get through. I also want to talk about the renewed rumours surrounding Meghan's home birth. And I also want to talk about Charles and Camilla's 14th wedding anniversary. So we've got quite a bit to get through tonight. And also, oh my goodness, I don't know what I've let myself in for, but I've said I'm going to go running. I hate running. So I'm going to go running with my partner after this. So, what have I let myself in for? I won't be able to keep up, will I? He's been running for ages, so, Anyway, let me find the chat room, and then, obviously, I will read out some of your comments and your thoughts. But let's, Prince Harry and the Big O, my goodness. What is this? I'm so excited. Are you excited for Prince Harry and the Big O to see what they've come up with? Well, actually, we're going to find out a little bit because I'm going to go straight. I've got a few articles to read on it, but also I want to start with what officially the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have released on their Instagram page about this. So they currently have 4.4 million followers on Instagram, which is amazing. They're still only following 23 people and they're not following me, but I don't mind, whatever. And they've currently got 10 posts. So I'm going to click on this post, which you can all go on and see. This is the post that they have put up about the work with the Big O. My goodness, Oprah Winfrey, can you believe it? So I'm going to read what they've put. So the picture says, and it's a quote, "I truly believe that good mental health, mental fitness is the key to powerful leadership, productive communities and a purpose-driven self." And that's quoted as being from His Royal Highness the Duke of Sussex, of course, Prince Harry. So their accompanying post with this photograph, well, this image, says, "We are excited to announce that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the Duke of Sussex, this is a solo project, by the way, and Oprah Winfrey are partners, co-creators and executive producers on their forthcoming mental health series, a series launching on Apple in 2020. The pair have been developing the series for several months and are looking forward to sharing such an important project on this global platform. The dynamic multi-part documentary series will focus on both mental illness and mental wellness, inspiring viewers to have an honest conversation about the challenges each of us faces and how to equip ourselves with the tools to not simply survive but to thrive. This commitment builds on the Duke of Sussex's long-standing work on issues and initiatives regarding mental health, where he has candidly shared personal experience and advocated for those who silently suffer, empowering them to get the help and support they deserve." And then there's a second post. "His Royal Highness has spent many years working with communities throughout the UK and young people across the Commonwealth to break the stigma surrounding mental health, mental illness, and broaden the conversation of mental wellness to accelerate change for a more compassionate, connected, and positive society." And this is a quote from Prince Harry. "I truly believe that good mental health, mental fitness is the key to powerful leadership, productive communities, and a purpose-driven self. It is a huge responsibility to get this right, as we bring you the facts, the science, and the awareness of a subject that is so relevant during these times. Our hope is that this series will be positive, enlightening, and inclusive, sharing global stories of unparalleled human spirit, fighting back from the darkest places, and the opportunity for us to understand ourselves and those around us better. I am incredibly proud to be working alongside Oprah on this vital series. And then Oprah has commented and said, delighted to be partnering with you. Hope we shed a light and change some lives. Oh, my goodness, imagine Oprah commenting on your posts. My goodness, what a moment. Oh, yes, I think I need to rose mist again. I'm overcome. Oh, yes, we need lots of mist. Oh, right, let's go to the chat room and see what people are saying. I'm becoming quite overexcitable. Calm down. Let's go all the way up and see what people are saying. Maggie says, hope everyone is doing well. Karen M says, I'm glad he's doing his own thing and on something that means so much to me, and Oprah is a good choice. You can't get bigger than the big O. A red girl says, now that is a tiara. Oh yes, it's the Queen Victoria sapphire tiara. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Very spiky. I like it. And it kind of sits just nice on my head right there. Lady Buckingham says, running to the bedroom to get my Queen Victoria sapphire tiara to be twinsies. We can be twinsies. Yes, the news was published today. Pat Long says, truthfully, I'm not sure Oprah and Harry is such a good thing. Why? Let me know why you think that. Rhonda Malone Blair says, hi Elliot, what a beautiful tiara you're wearing today. Please share the details. Queen Victoria's sapphire diamond tiara. Oh, hang on, let's go back up. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. I've missed a few comments. It just skipped all the way down to the bottom. I hate it when it does that. Leonette Woody says, I'm glad Harry and Oprah is doing a project. And the good thing about it, the Royal Reporters, RR you've put. It either sounds for Royal Reporters or Royal Reviewer, who always said they knew a lot, was shocked they left out in the dark. Oh, you do mean the Royal Reporters. Yes, everyone has been taken by surprise, I think. And as I'll read in a moment, several Royal Reporters have done articles, but obviously on the back foot, because it was announced first on Instagram. Reverend Darlene says, you always put a smile on my face. Thank you. A red girl says, Harry has known Oprah for a long time, and with their global exposure, these two will do great things. Imagine Prince Harry, you get good mental health, you get good mental health, and you get good mental health. Yes, what a great cause to get involved with. Christina says, Elliot stroke Hyacinth, you need your own PA to keep up with appearances. I do. And I like the references too. Yes, we have a new dynamic duo, Prince Harry and Oprah. Now that is a power couple. Urbanet says, brilliant cooperation, absolutely necessary to open up the discussion about mental health on the global platform. LD Poodle says, I've always been an advocate for mental health and I speak freely of my anxiety and depression, both of which I have under control now. With wonderful help, it happens and no one should be ashamed. Totally, 100%. And that is what opening up the conversation on it is all about. Hello to everyone, by the way. Kelly says, I think it is great they are teaming up and bringing light to something that most avoid. Mental illness is such a misunderstood illness. It is indeed. Oh, we have a donation from Kelly. Thank you for sharing your humour and love of tiaras. Thank you so much for supporting through Super Chat. You get a big fan flap. Thank you so much. Bella Brooks says, I think that is Queen Victoria's sapphire tiara. It is, and it is so beautiful. Did you see about Prince? Yes, that's what we're talking about. Prince Harry and Oprah. Okay, so, Sandy's come in with a comment. Why does Duchess Meghan is treated very differently than Duchess Catherine in the UK media tabloids? They are very cruel toward Duchess Meghan. Again, I think it's all to do with column inches and the amount of money that can be made off the back of Meghan. I think is probably the answer to that one. But yes, I mean, they can be horrible to everybody. Oh yes, my t-shirt. It is flamingos. I do like this one. I'll get up close, look. It's flamingos. Can you see? Little tiny flamingos. Right, I'm a bit high again now. There we go. I'm low down again. I'm now going to read an article. So, now this one, I think it directly quotes Oprah in her reaction, obviously, to revealing all of this. So, Oprah Winfrey praises her graceful, warm and loving friend Meghan Markle. I don't think she'd have called her Meghan Markle, but anyway, and says the pregnant royal does not read any of her press. As it is revealed, the media tycoon has partnered with Prince Harry to produce a mental health docu-series. Well, that is indeed true. So, Oprah Winfrey praised her new... By the way, I haven't seen the CBS, so I am just reading this. So please tell me if you've seen this, if it's correct or not what the article is saying. But Oprah praised her new friend Meghan on Wednesday during an appearance on CBS this morning. The Queen of Daytime TV said that the American princess is not only everything that we perceive her as being, graceful and dynamic in holding that position, but she is just as wonderful, warm, and has a giving and loving heart. Gayle King, who is the host, also a new friend of Meghan and attended her baby shower in New York City last month, jumped in to add, she's very kind, she doesn't seem to buy into her bad press, which I think is a good thing, and she has a loving heart as well. Oprah then revealed that Meghan does not read any of her press before going on to speak about working with Prince Harry on the new docu-series for Apple about mental health. So I'm hoping, by the way, why have I just got rid of the article? I've just pressed it and a button went. I'm going to have to bring it up again. Okay. Here it is. So here we go. She actually does not read anything, which I find, remarkable, said Oprah. I think that's remarkable in spite of all that's going on. She doesn't read anything. Oprah then said that she's been spending a great deal of time in London recently as she works with Prince Harry on their new series. Speaking about how it came together, she said, I asked the question, what do you think are the most important issues facing the world right now? And he said that there are two. He said climate change, which obviously is definitely a biggie, and mental wellness, mental fitness and mental health. As you know, he's spoken about his own issues and what he went through after his mother died and how being able to talk about it has benefited him. So it's a passion of his, and at the end of the conversation I said, oh, I'm going to be doing this thing with Apple. It's a big concern of mine too, and I want to try to erase the stigma. And he said at the end of the conversation, if there's anything I can do to help. Aha! So it was Oprah's project, and then Harry became invited in. Oh, good move, Oprah. That was a good move. And he said at the end of the conversation, yeah, anything I can do to help. That is when Oprah said she pitched the idea of Harry coming on to help build the series, which he's very involved in according to the TV titan she's being described as. I prefer the big O. He's co-creating and executive producing, she said. We've had several meetings, secret meetings in London. I've flown there with the crew, sitting in sessions, talking about the directions we're going to take. Our hope is it will have an impact on reducing the stigma and allow people to know that they are not alone, and allowing people to speak up and identify with it. So there we go. And she says, I am incredibly proud to be working alongside Oprah on this vital series, which we have been developing together for several months, said Prince Harry. And it kind of goes into what I've already read from the official Instagram page. So yes, and that's kind of what we know from that article. Now I'm going to skip to another one because there was two released on the same day. Where are we? I may have to skip back and find it again. Hang on. My computer's jumping all over the place today. Here we go. Let's bring this up. In fact, it may even say pretty much exactly the same thing. Yes, to be honest, it's pretty much the same thing. They've just kind of rehashed an article. So I'm now going to go and see what you guys are saying. Are you excited? Let me know. I'm quite excited to see what Prince Harry and the Big O have got cooking. What have they got cooking? I want to know. Karen M has quite handily produced a link to the interview, which I will be watching later. I definitely will. Marcelia says, yeah, I'm a riot. Thank you. To love his sense of humour, which is ridiculous like mine. And yes, I'm glad that Meghan doesn't read the press too. Sandy Pun says, do you watch the new documentary? I haven't watched it yet. Was it good? Because I was kind of anticipating there being bad stuff in it. I don't know. And I'm trying to keep away from all that stuff. Will he be paid as co-producer? I wouldn't have thought so. And if there is a fee attached, I would imagine it would be donated to the cause. But no, I don't think he'll be getting paid and keeping anything. No, I don't. Margaret says, I read that Meghan doesn't want me in with suits in the delivery room, which made me wonder where they in the delivery room with Catherine. Can you help? I'm not quite sure. I'm getting that one. Where have you read that Meghan doesn't want anyone in the delivery room? In fact, we'll get more onto Meghan's supposedly home birth in a moment. Barbara Lane says, yes, Oprah did say that on CBS this morning. I will have to catch up on that one. And I agree, it is a very, very, very important issue. Okay. So, yes, it's amazing. And I can't wait. 2020 could not come soon enough because I want to see what Oprah and Harry have got a cooking in their big pot. So I'm going to give them another big fan flap. I just think it's really, really good. And do you feel proud too? I think I do. Oh, Maria's on her 2-hour break. Wow, I wish I had 2-hour breaks. Oh, the men in suits. That's what they're calling the Queen's doctors. The Queen's doctors are not men in suits. They might very well wear suits, but they aren't bad people. But we'll talk about that. In fact, I'm going to move on to that now. I'm going to talk about all these stories surrounding Meghan's home birth. They surfaced again. They've always been there. People have been saying maybe she'll go for, I don't know, someone even said a yoga birth, a water birth, a natural birth, a home birth, a hospital birth. It's all being discussed. And now stories are surfacing again with close friends, close pals, royal sources, royal insiders say that Meghan is planning a home birth. And I think this has surfaced again because now we know that Meghan is in her home, that she has a home to give birth from, then people are latching on to these things. Now, royal reporters, the professional royal reporters are saying that they've heard that friends have said that Meghan may be considering a home birth. Again, we do not know if this is true. We do not know if these royal friends or royal sources, blah, 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 are even actually real. We do not know. And of course, we do have to think about it is Meghan's first birth. There could be complications. Who knows? She has, I think, sailed through pregnancy pretty easily so far. But there could be complications. If she needs a C-section, there's all this. I think it's personally safer to probably give birth in a hospital. However, the Queen does have her physicians, which are available to the rest of the royal family, and I don't think Meghan is going to be snubbing them. I really don't. If they are the best of the best, then why would you refuse them? I can't see it myself, and I've said it in yesterday's chat as well. We spoke about this. I just can't see a home birth. I don't know. I just can't see it. I'm thinking now more towards a Windsor birth, so possibly Frimley Park. However, the Portland is still potentially on the cards, along with the Lindo wing, although I think the Lindo wing is now moved into last place for me at the moment now. So I'm probably thinking more Frimley, then possibly the Portland, then possibly Lindo wing, and least of all probably a home birth at the moment. However, she might surprise us. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you've read any of those articles, let me know what you think. There's nothing concrete about them, is what I'm trying to say. Here we go. Let's go up a little bit. I'm trying to find where you're all talking about the home birth. No, not Men in Tights. Oprah who? Oprah who? Um, the big O. Oh, Margaret says, Meghan doesn't want men in suits from the palace in her delivery room. That's why I wondered if Catherine had palace representatives in the delivery room with her. Well, gone are the days where you needed a witness to witness the royal birth. However, Catherine did use the Queen's physicians, but they are not the same as the men in grey suits. I mean, these men in grey suits don't even exist anyway. Maybe Diana felt that they were there in her day, but not in today's Buckingham Palace. So the Queen's physicians are medical. They are not administrative within the palace. They are medical. They are medical physicians. I see no reason why Meghan would not want them in there, to be quite honest. Bella Brooks says a fabulous collaboration between Oprah and Prince Harry. That is indeed true. Deborah says home birth is commonplace here, sometimes by accident, though, and without meds, so not to affect baby. I do not disagree. It could work, but I just can't see it. Maria says, I would love to donate to your channel, but not quite sure how to do so. Enlighten me. It's the super chat button. It's kind of down here on the chat screen. Down low, there is a $sign, and if you click it, I think it takes you through the steps. But also, you could consider becoming one of my Royal Reviewer patrons on Patreon. The link is in my my Saturday chat. So take a look at that if you're interested. Thank you so much for considering me. Marsilia says the media does not know the Duchess of Sussex's birth plans, so they are making it up as they go. Why does the media not give it a rest and wait for the official announcement? I wish they would. I really do. Sandy says this documentary is not a negative and not attacking towards Meghan. It's about the history of the royal baby's birth. I will watch it then. Yes, I agree. I don't think Meghan's friends would talk about it, to be quite honest. Kelly says, I'm sure someone from the Queen's doctors will witness the event and say it is the royal child. Well, I mean, gone are those days where that is required. But the doctors aren't there to serve that purpose. It's just it's a perk of being a member of the royal family, having access to the Queen's physicians, who are arguably the best. Karen says, what, she is refusing them delivering, but they will just be there. I think that they will go wherever she is planning on having the baby. Let's have a look. I'm trying to skip down a little bit. Nasetta Pri says, it was reported that the Queen's physicians will only be there in case of complications. She will have her own doctors. Again, no one knows fully on this. EAO says, Meghan will deliver in a hospital with doctors and nurses and no men in grey. Stop the silliness. Oh, we have a donation. My goodness. EAO, $49.99. Jaw hit the floor. She says, thank you for bringing sanity to the ridiculous stories. Thank you so much. My goodness. Thank you. You get a double fan flap. Thank you so much for helping and supporting and being a fabulous moderator. And Zappa. Okay, so I think people are just going to be speculating about where she's going to have the birth. Is it going to be a home birth? Will it be a holistic birth? I don't know. I think I've heard yoga birth. I don't know. People are going to be speculating about this until the ends of time, until we actually get baby Sussex, until we actually find out. So apart from that, I don't think anybody really knows. Reverend Darlene has donated $1.99. It says, I can't get rid of the $1.99. Somebody else had that problem, and I don't know how they sorted it, but they did. But thank you so much for thinking of me. It really does help. Thank you. Okay, I will watch the Royal Babies programme. Becky says EAO might be a pseudonym for one of the royals. Maybe she is. Maybe she's the Queen. Shining Star says the royal reporters didn't even know about the Oprah collar, so it's pretty clear they don't know anything. I would agree. I would definitely agree. Sandy Pun says, I think Meghan's idea of nursery garden was a passion from her childhood. Even when she was in Toronto, she used to have a garden for vegetables. It's a nice thing for her to do. Yeah, I believe the vegetable story. It fits. Oh, Marie has donated $1.99 too. Thank you so much. For some reason, I'm not getting all of the donations in order. So thank you so much to you. Lots of people still saying congratulations to Harry and Oprah. Lynn's B says, I wonder if Meghan's father and family will ask to meet the baby. I'm sure they will ask. But, hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens on that score. And Louis says, Meghan is not in the public eye at the moment, so here we go again, more assumptions and speculations. Wait for the surprise, I would agree. Okay. I'm going to move on because I want to keep it quick moving today. Charles and Camilla, I do believe it was yesterday, they had a very special anniversary. Well, not like a special one, but it's 14 years. They got married in 2005, so that makes it, by my calculations, unless my math is completely askew, 14 years. So it was their 14th wedding anniversary, and they have had, you know, a very good marriage. I mean, you know, everyone, I think, you know, might have their opinions on how they got to that point, but since they have been married, they have had a very happy marriage. The two, everyone can clearly see, are very suited to each other. They laugh together, they joke together, they work together, they play together, they live together, they do everything together, and they are actually very well suited to each other. So I want to say a big congratulations, Your Royal Highnesses, on your 14th wedding anniversary, and may there be countless other wedding anniversaries to come. But what was really nice was actually a new photograph which was released on the Clarence House Twitter, and it was this photograph. Isn't it stunning? A stunning black and white portrait, not a painting portrait, a photographic portrait of Charles and Camilla. And guess who took it? It was taken by Meghan and Harry's wedding photographer. He's the one who did the actual wedding photographs on the day, and he did their engagement photographs. It is Alexei Lubomirsky. I hope I've said that correct. But he is a very talented photographer. He took that photograph, and I think it was, I think it has been posted in Vanity Fair magazine. I'm not quite sure. But he's a very talented photographer. And again, you know, family feuds. What family feuds? I think obviously Charles and Camilla must have seen the good work and possibly had a recommendation from Harry and Meghan, and they have used the same photographer to celebrate their wedding anniversary. So I just think that's really sweet, and I just think it's such a sweet photograph, and you can just see the look of love in their eyes. Let me bring their eyes close. Look, oh, look at the look of love in that face. I know there's some shine on the screen, but that, oh, looks good. And Camilla's hair looks lovely, and she's wearing pearls. I do love the pearls. So yes, that was a very happy occasion. So if you'd like to leave any messages or whatever of happy wedding anniversary messages, please do in the conversations of this video. People saying, nice photograph. A Red Girl says, somehow Alexei brings out the best in his subjects, especially in the black and white pictures. Mark says, I'm very happy to see that the photographer made both of the subjects look very nice. They both look really good. Tim says, so he will be married longer to Camilla than he was to Diana next year. Yeah, but don't forget, even though technically Diana and Charles were married 15 years, I think you are correct with that number, they were separated for a lot of that. So it is, I suppose, slightly different. So technically the marriage did last the 15 years, but they were separated a good chunk of that time. Artist Victoria says, Camilla looks like a young girl in love. She is. She is a young girl in love. She's got a whole life ahead of her. Kimberly says their anniversary is my birthday. And Mary says, I get the impression that Charles, Camilla, Harry and Meghan all have a good relationship. Exactly. There is no family feud business. I mean, if you just look at the little clues here and there is no family feud business going on. Sandy says, I heard that Camilla's daughter, Prince William and Harry's stepsister Laura Parker Bowles, had a wedding 5 days before. Did you hear about that news? I didn't, actually. Where have I been? No, I didn't. I will be checking that one out. Betsy, I agree. The course of true love never did run smooth. But I'm glad that they've had a happy marriage. I just wish that I could be sat here today telling you that Diana was in a happy relationship and a happy place. It's just so tragic what happened to Diana, but that does not mean that Charles and Camilla should not be happy. If things hadn't gone the way that they'd gone, I could be sat here now telling you how much Diana has also moved on and, you know, got married and possibly had extra kids and whatever. That didn't happen. You know, I'm never going to be able to sit here and tell you that, but you can't have one person left that's not being happy. I'm glad that they are both happy now. Yes, they were separated in 92 and divorced in 96. And I agree, I think they adore each other. Margaret says, I want to thank you for your kind delivery of royal family news. It's so refreshing to have an honest, decent person trying to clarify the rumours. Well done. Thank you. I'm glad you recognise it. People saying, well said. Thank you. Dee Dee says, is the photo of Charles and Camilla new? Yeah, it's new. It's new. I don't know when it was taken, but it's newly released. And people agreeing with what I said. Well, I think that's the truth. I really do. Monolithic says, hey, I'm getting the skin colour thing with emoticons. Never got that option before. People have been using different skin tone emoticons on here for a while now. Kelly says, the next tiara giveaway should be for the Queen Victoria Sapphire Tiara. I can't find it. I can't find it anymore. I did want to. I can't find it. Oh, you have a donation. $5 from Maria Fairweather. Thank you so much to you. You get a fan flap. No, I've looked. I can't find it. But the next giveaway for patrons on Patreon will be a replica Meghan's engagement ring. So there you go. That's what I'm giving away next. Vivian has donated $2 Canadian. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll have to start singing for my supper. I won't do the Mercedes song again. Oh no, Live, Love and Laugh says the evil sister has been shooting her mouth off again. I know who you mean. Is she otherwise known as Dark Spectre? I think Terrell calls her. I'm not even going there. The best is the least said about that one, I think. Deborah says, I lived in Florida, just moved back to Little Rock. Little Rock, in Little Rock. You've got me starting now. Little Rock, Little Rock. We're just two little girls from Little Rock who lived on the wrong side of the tracks. Oh, I love that song. Ah. Little Tommy Took a song. Oh no. Karen M says it's because it's getting close to Meghan's baby birth and she wants to promote her stupid book. Oh, okay. It's the book thing. Right. I'm going to have to go now. Oh, people saying awesome movie. Am I Marilyn or Jane? I don't know. See, I love them both. I love Marilyn for her very sort of effervescent cuteness. And then Jane Russell is sort of the hardcore B, isn't she? I'm not saying the word, but she's the hardcore B. And yeah, I think I'd be a mixture of both, but I could do the Marilyn. Paula lives in Little Rock. How does the rest of the song go? Find a gentleman who is tall, or bald or whatever. Just as long as the guy's a millionaire. I like that one. Just me says, I think you're Marilyn too. Anne says, Prince Charles and Camilla have a brilliant sense of humour. They do indeed. And the PDA is definitely still on track with those two. Have some vegan food and be happy and healthy, says Betsy. People laughing. Right, I've got to go because I'm going to be running. Oh no, it's going to be terrible. How many coloured tiaras do I have? You mean with different stones? I think I just have the blue one. I'd love to do Broadway. Put me in Little Mermaid and I'll be very happy. Right, I'm off. Oh, I was just reading something on the screen. Yes, I'm off. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. And by the way, I can live stream on my other channel now. That is all up and running, so I will do so in the near future. So keep watching on that one. So from me in Shropshire,